What is up, everybody? It is Tyler with TJ Times 2 Cards, and today is episode number 2 of starting the hobby from scratch. If you haven't seen episode 1, it is below. I'm going to go ahead and give you a second, if you haven't seen it, to go click that. All right, if you're still here, I know you've seen it, so there's no spoilers moving forward. We started this challenge with $20. And we are going to flip that and to see how far it can go and how much it can grow. Everyone talks about all you have to do is just snowball into a very, very successful business / hobby. Well, everyone doing it's doing it with $100 cards, $1,000 cards. They're taking $1,000 to a card show. They're doing all this stuff that just average day people can't really do. This economy, all the bills, people got babies, people got to take care of some mamas, some other people's mamas. I ain't judging. But we started it with $20 because we're going to do something that most everybody can afford. So this episode, we started with the profits from last episode, which we got $40 net. So I was able to go ahead, take that $40 and move it into some cards that I thought had maybe a decent chance for a decent ROI, return on investment. Now, some days, I'm a dad of 2. Some days you just can't get out of the house. You can't just go to a card show. You can't just go to the card shop, man. You gotta whip up some chicken nuggets, or you gotta cut some fruit up and make a bottle and change some diapers. I completely get it. So this episode, I kind of wanted to dive into something you might be able to have success at if you're not able to go to a store or to a show. So this episode, we really dove in on going in online, trying to find a deal, and also be able to flip it and be successful. So today, we used the app Collects. I was able to go on there and start scouring and looking at some of the different options that were open for the shop. I ended up finding a couple of different variation rookie quarterbacks from this class that, rookie quarterbacks, especially variations and parallels, are very liquid. If you can get a good deal on it, you can flip it for decent profits. So I saw a guy, he said he couldn't. I wanted to get this Drake May orange laser. I saw the prices were down. Last sale was like $16. And then I wanted to look for, he had a Michael Penix orange disco, and he had a JJ McCarthy. I really like those. I thought maybe with the comps I would be able to get it $240. That's all we have. We have $40 to play with. That's where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to be at. Unfortunately, negotiations happened. We weren't able to do it. He was willing to move the Penix and the McCarthy. He kind of wanted to hold on to the May. I completely get it. Couple bad comps. The card should go back up. I understand it. I never want to pressure someone into making a deal for the heck of it. So he said that he would be willing to move those 2 cards for about $28, which great deal because the cards usually move for about $20 a piece anyway. So I was very interested in it. I was going to do that anyways, and we were just going to do, hey, we're not going to spend the whole 40. We're just going to take some of the profit, flip it, and just keep going and see what we can grow. But then he hit me with, I'll throw in this CJ Stroud and make it, call it 40. Now that intrigued me. So what I did was I went and make sure you're checking all your comps, but I checked the parallels for that. You also, pro tip, if you're looking at rated rookies from Optic and you see a pink variation, do not just click pink. Make sure you're comping the right card. He had sent me the Optic Preview Pink CJ Stroud. Last sale on it was $26. So you're telling me he was already going to do the other 2 cards for $28, and he was going to throw that Stroud in for $12. For me, it's a no-brainer. I said, absolutely. Sent him, as you can see right now, sent him that deal. He accepted it. Cards came. Okay? I got the cards today on 6/4. I rolled home about 5 p.m. I got one card came in a mag. The other two were in top loaders. Went ahead and got them out of the top loaders. Got them nice and pretty in a couple of empty mags. I put them in my showcase. I didn't even make a post for it. Inside of 30 minutes, all 3 of those cards were sold. So this Michael Penix, we sold for 20 bucks. This J.J. McCarthy, we sold for 20 bucks. So right there, we're already in the profit. Like, well, not profit. We break even right there. We sold for 2020. That doesn't include shipping. Shipping was already paid for. Additionally, those are what we net from the cards. So now we just have the CJ Stroud. And if you remember, last time I said $26 was the comp for the card. Okay. So I was asking 30 for it. But right now, any profit is profit. Any price is profit. Don't matter if you get $1, don't matter if you get 2, 10, 20, 30. Doesn't matter. It's all profit. It means you haven't lost anything. That's a good win in your book, okay? Some days it's going to be better than others. Some days it's going to be the best day of your lives. Listen, we ended up being able to sell the card for 30 bucks. This Optic Preview, CJ Stroud, we sold for $30, making the net profit of this challenge so far $70 in 2 episodes. We have taken 20 bucks, bought 3 cards. We're able to flip that to 40 bucks. Able to take that 40 and flip it to 70. Guys, I'm no mathematician, but the ROI for that is phenomenal. And I'm hoping you're learning just a little bit of how maybe to negotiate, how to also, you know, what cards to go out and look for. You want to go out there. You don't want to be the same that everyone's selling. Make sure you sell cards that you like too. Because sometimes you might get stuck with a card you don't want to get stuck with if you don't like it. But if you do like it and you've already made a little bit of profit of it, that's a PC card for free. So next episode, we're going to dive in. We have $70. I don't know if we're going to do another episode where we're buying it strictly online. I don't know if we're going to go into a store. But all I do know is episode 3 will be coming out soon. Let's go secure these cards. And I appreciate y'all watching. Have a great day, guys. Peace.
Shorty bad, slim, big. She might drug, she might fix. And I